Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. And I have to say, it's the holiday edition because it is Christmas time. So, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, happy holidays. I can't believe that the year of 2025 is coming to a screeching halt.
And it got away from us so quickly. But we did a lot of great things this year, and we're happy to share some of the things that we did recently. So, Denise, you did an interview with MSD.
Yes, I did, and you want to really pay attention because I learned a lot in this segment coming up with MSD.
And you also have another unique interview coming up.
Yes, for those women who are suffering with cancer, there is help. And it's nothing better than to have someone in your corner, so you want to pay attention for that.
And I got an opportunity to catch up with the 8 Omega chapter of AKA, and they're doing some holiday gift giving to make people just feel really special this holiday season. And also, we're going to have some highlights from Destination Smooth Jazz Series. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
The morning show is the best that there is, period.
Yeah, don't you make me.
Oh, I can work it around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.
So, Denise, you're going to catch us up on what's happening with MSD.
Yeah, this was really interesting to me because MSD does testing. They make assessments of algae in our waterways here, but I don't want to steal the thunder, so let's just take a look. So today's segment is about MSD. MSD brings safe, clean waterways to our community. Today is pretty interesting. I'm with engineering technician Trent Winlock along Beargrass Creek at Seneca Park. We're going to talk about MSD's algae assessment project. So Trent, welcome to Urban Lifestyles. This is a very interesting topic to me. So my first question is, what is the algae assessment project?
MSD monitors water quality across our watersheds of the region. We have 27 sites across our 11 watersheds. One of the ways that we monitor water quality is through biological assessments. Our algae monitoring program is one of those assessment tools. So we place weighted ceramic tiles on the bottom of the streams for about 2.5 weeks. We allow the algae to grow in those tiles. We scrape the algae off the tiles and process it, and then we send those algae down to Georgia College. They have a highly specialized lab where they can tell us what types of algae are growing and how many of each type. And from that, we can determine a little bit about the ecological health of our waterways. We get from that a rating from poor to excellent, and we can combine that with some of our other biological assessments to know. This project focuses on benthic algae. Benthic algae is really neat. They're little tiny plants that grow on the stream bottom, and they are a great indicator of overall health. They are kind of the foundation of the stream's health. They produce oxygen for the stream, and they can really tell us a lot about what's going on in the watershed, how healthy the stream is overall.
Okay, so I take it that this is important because we're knowing about the health of the surrounding water for the community then.
Correct. Safe Clean Waterways, that's MSD, right? So we want to make sure that the water is healthy for folks to recreate in. We're here in Seneca Park. This creek is highly used. We want to make sure that it's safe for the wildlife to get into. And this is one of the tools that we can use.
So Trent, how often do you do the algae assessments?
We do them every 2 years.
And why so every 2 years?
Every 2 years allows us to produce some trending as far as how waterways are improving or unfortunately sometimes not improving. That poor to excellent rating tells us a lot.
So then Trent, what have the past assessments taught you?
Well, generally we've learned that water quality is improving. So our 2013 survey, we saw a little bit over half of the streams had good or excellent algae populations. But in 2023, 10 years later, we saw over 3/4 of the streams had good or excellent water quality. So that means that everybody's doing their part, MSD's doing our part, and that things are improving.
Excellent. Anything else that you'd like to add about this? Because this is fascinating to me.
Safe, clean waterways are important for our community. Everybody can help contribute to that. We can pick up trash, pick up animal waste. reduce fertilizers that we put on our yard, and get out there and enjoy them.
I didn't realize it was that much testing going on. It was such an intricate process.
Yeah, it is. It's very interesting, but it all comes down to safe, clean waterways that MSD provides for our community. There's a lot behind the scenes that is important and essential to us in this community, provided by MSD.
We'll take another break, and we'll be right back.
The morning ride. Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Bill's #1 for hip hop.
Early in the morning.
96.
I'm Adonis Henderson. Working here at the water company is a great opportunity. It's just working with a family environment. I really enjoy working here. The people here are great. Being able to get outside and talk with customers about our everyday operations here at the Louisville Water Company is just wonderful. With the Louisville Water Company, we have always been best known for our best tasting water that we do have here in the region. And of course, it's coming from the source, which is the Ohio River. And a lot of people, they say, hey, you got this water coming from the Ohio River, but you all make it a great product. And it's real interesting to hear them say that. And then when you explain to them all the things that we do to treat the water and to get it out here to service the community is excellent. Just got back from our WPC conference, which is the Water Professionals Conference with the Kentucky, Tennessee sector here with American Water Works Association. And going down there and you meeting other industry individuals throughout the Kentucky industry and the Tennessee industry is great. And speaking with them about the different waters and the taste of the water, we're always one of the tops that they always recognize. So it's excellent. The Louisville Water Company, it has an excellent product coming fresh from your faucet, and it is called Pure Tap. So get your water bottle, fill it up, and have fun quenching your thirst every day.
So, Denise, you've been very busy, so tell us about Inga's House.
Inga's House is very vital and provides a lot of great support, especially for women who are battling cancer. And there are a lot of women and people who don't have support, and Inga's House is a good, I would say, institution that they can be in somebody's corner while they're going through this. But this was a fundraiser that took place, so we're going to talk about the fundraiser, and then Inga talks about what the house provides. But let's just take a look. Okay, I'm here for a great event. It's called Pour It Forward, the Pink Out, and there's a lot of components to this, and it's for a great cause. I want to introduce you to a young man who I saw grow up from many years ago, Mr. Darren Armstrong. And Darren, welcome to Urban Lifestylez.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be home doing this and talking with you, Miss Maxwell.
Good to see you. Now, your shirt says Deuce and a Quarter, and I know we're here in front of Noble Funk, so let's talk about what you do and your connection to how you make this happen.
So I launched my craft beer company, Deuce and a Quarter, back in late 22. And Deuce and a Quarter actually comes from paying homage to my grandfather, James Armstrong, who was a civil rights leader in Birmingham. And he taught me community in his barbershop. He was also one of King's barbers and one of King's foot soldiers. But his second office was his Electra 225, also known as a Deuce and a Quarter. So through Deuce and a Quarter, I figured out what was missing in the craft beer industry. And so I wanted to focus on not only craft beer, but also education, inclusivity, representation, and community. So that's why I'm here. We're teaming up with Noble Funk to do this.
And you're still in Atlanta, because you was Nashville, but...
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta now. Been in Atlanta since 2020.
Now, let's talk about your collaboration then with the brewery here and the great cause that's going on.
Yeah, so working with Inga's House, who we're here for, which is a local organization that supports women fighting cancer, wraparound services. So this is one of their fundraising events, and working with the founder, Tiffany Stoner, she said, I'm doing an event with Noble Funk Brewing. So I said, okay. And from that conversation, it turned into not only just fundraising and what needs to happen, but an opportunity to create a beer that honors the namesake Inga, her cousin, who was a warrior, a fighter, and someone who just kind of inspires us every day. That's why we're here. So we came up with a concept for a beer. It's October is, of course, Cancer Awareness Month. So pink, you know, all the things around that. So we came up with a juicy pink grapefruit IPA and with hibiscus. So it's very flavorful. But it was something very special to me to be able to, for the first time, brew at home, and then also do something local for, you know, a cause that's so great, especially in our community. My mom is a 3-time cancer survivor. My grandmother passed of breast cancer. My grandfather had prostate cancer. My father is a prostate cancer survivor. And my grandfather, his dad also had prostate cancer, and other family members and friends. So cancer is such a big part of my family, but also disproportionately our community. So it made sense to come back to do this and raise funds for that and raise awareness. And so that's why I'm here. And I'm happy to do that here.
Okay, and one last question. Are you all planning for this to be annually, or what's the future holding?
I mean, the future is bright. So this could be something that continues to go on. You know, I think tonight's going to be a great turnout of support. But I realize that, you know, the fight continues, and we need to continue to have events and things that bring people together to raise the level of awareness and also to keep the conversation going. And so I do believe there will be more events like this. I definitely will be coming back home more to do things like this. But I'm very happy that we can bring eyes and eyeballs to this cause as it's not going away.
So I'm here with the creator of Inga's House, Miss Tiffany Brandon Stoner. And Tiffany, welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Thank you. I appreciate you all coming out and showing your support tonight.
I think your story and what you do is so phenomenal. So let's just start with Inga's House, what it is, what it does, and how you came to be the mastermind behind it, and your story in conjunction with it.
Well, Inga's House is a nonprofit 501c3 organization. It was birthed in honor of Inga Deborah, who succumbed to her battle in 2015 from breast cancer that metastasized to her brain. She was my first cousin. Her mother and my father were brothers and sisters. And so, you know, first cousins are like sisters, right? So I call them sister cuz. And so anyway, just on her journey, she was the first person that was touched by cancer. You know, it's one thing to hear somebody, oh, they got cancer, and you're like, if you're not close to that person, like, oh, that's sad. But when you've been touched by it, your response is a little bit different. So what can you do? How can you help? What do you need, right? And so I was on Inga's journey. She first got diagnosed, had one lump appeared on, and then got another lump with stage 3 and 4 breast cancer on both breasts. And she went through 28 rounds of radiation and chemo. And so I was taking my aunt back and forth to Atlanta, and I was actually transitioning to Charlotte at the time. We're both from Louisville, Kentucky, and just seeing her fight, seeing her courage, seeing her strength. And she was trying to buy a house and finish nursing school while going through 28 rounds of chemo and radiation with a smile on her face. And so just seeing that was admirable, right? And admirable. And I just like, you know what can I do? It ignited such a light in me, and at that time, I was a social worker, counselor of 20 years. And I said, you know what? I need to do more. No woman should have to be suffering alone. She was single and, you know, didn't really have a lot of support. Even though I was trying to get her to move back home, she didn't want to because she was hopeful. She was hopeful that she was going to beat it. She was hopeful that she was going to buy a house and finish school. And so when she succumbed to her battle, I said, you know what? She's going to have a house. She's going to serve many women, and God gave me the vision to open up Inga's House. And so he gave me the vision in 2016, right after I did 3 camps in her honor. And I knew I was on a spiritual journey, but I didn't know the magnitude of it. And so from that's when Inga's House was birthed. God gave me the vision to open up a home for single women living with cancer and provide wraparound services, holistic services, that they will come into the house and retreat, like a retreat. Come in the house and heal while they go through their whatever treatment plan they decide, whether it's radiation, chemo, or, you know, natural. You know, we're there to have support. So they will come in for their treatment plan, and we'll have wraparound services.
How How do the patients, and I love the part there, especially if you're taking this journey alone and you don't have anybody in your corner. I like the idea of providing this, but how do the patients find out about Inger's House?
We have partnerships. We partner with Gilda's Club, Kayak, Kentucky African Americans of Cancer, African Americans Against Cancer. We partner with Norton Cancer Resource Center. We got the Brown Cancer Resource Center. So we got Crystal Blossom organization. We got community. We got just referrals. Just people who care about us and say, hey, in the community, say, I need some help. I heard about your organization. How can you assist? So yes.
Now, tonight is a fundraiser, would you say?
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so right now our doors are not fully open to offer the 24 hours residential service, even though we offer the case management, referral process, all the educational programs, but the 24-hour care requires a lot of funding. I found the house just as God said it was going to be. He said it was going to be a 5-bedroom house, east downtown of Louisville, close to the hospital, gave me all the colors of the rooms, purple, white, green, blue, and lavender. And I found it just as he said, and I purchased the house, but now I got to find the resources to have the 24-hour care, to have nurses, RNs, CNAs, cooks, housekeeping. So we want to make sure that we do everything right and honor God.
You said it at the top. It does a really, really valuable service for the community, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't know about it, so this is some great information to share, especially during the holiday season.
And they're always looking for more funds to come in. So if you feel in your heart to help Inger's House, please look them up and let's give so we can support those in need.
And be sure to go to their website, as she said, to find out more information. We'll take another break and we'll be right back.
The morning show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah! Champ! Don't you make me...
Oh, I ain't working around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.
Well, Denise, I got an opportunity to go out to the 8 Omega chapter of AKA, and they're always doing some great things in the community, and it's all about giving back, and it's all about service, so take a look. We're here with the AKAs, the Eta Omega chapter here in Louisville, Kentucky, and they're always doing great things in the community, and this day is no different because we're getting ready for the Thanksgiving holidays, and they're putting together some holiday baskets. So we're going to start with introductions, so let everybody know who you are.
My name is Patty Lindsay, and I'm the co-chair of Empower Our Family. We have 4 focuses, and this is one of our focus on feeding our community.
Hi, I'm Letitia Cahoon, and I'm the president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Eta Omega Chapter.
And I'm Carla Curry, and I'm the former president of the HBP Foundation, which is the Hortense B. Perry Foundation.
So tell us about the event, how it got started, and what can people expect from this?
Yes, well, it got started because we know that during the holidays, we have families that are part of our community that are already fighting food insecurity. So we just wanted to always be able to bless someone during the holidays so that way they feel like everyone else, right? Like feel home, feel the warmth of family and all of that. So that's where this really started from. And we've been doing this, I will say, probably about 10 years plus, Patty. So yes.
And tell us about the baskets you're putting together today.
Need to talk to
Okay. Right.
Well, primarily the donations came from our chapter member, but we have community partners. So several churches, our foundation, the youth of our community. We did have a grant from one of our members, and it's all put together community effort. We are the foundation, and we build on that with our community partners.
And with everything that's happening in the world today, definitely as it relates to SNAP benefits and people losing jobs and losing benefits, why is it so important for you all to be involved? And you can answer this question.
No, I can't. As a member of the foundation, a lot of times in seeking community partners, they want to give to a 501c3. And that's a position that our foundation has. It's the working relationship with the Eta Omega chapter, who does a wonderful job and a lot of the hard work, but donations come in through the foundation. And because of the foundation, we've been able to get additional money over the past 2 or 3 years.
And in the 10 years that you've been doing this, what are some of the feedback that you get from the community?
Oh, just elation. We have seen where parents, they will call us and just say, thank you for, just thinking of us. In some cases, they would get these baskets and they didn't even know they were coming. So it just took a weight off of them about what they were going to do for the holidays. So it's truly been a blessing for a lot of people. We're just so humbled and happy to be able to make that happen for them.
And I noticed you got some young people out here, and how did you get them motivated to be out here with you on a Saturday morning?
Well, we actually have another arm of our Focus initiative. We work with the youth, developing leadership. So we have about 25 youth signed up, and we meet with them once a month. We do activities to foster it self-led with the teens. And the younger people from 11 to 13, girls and boys, and they volunteer. We do leadership activity around the community, and they like giving, and we're instilling at a young age to give. It's to give back, because you are a blessing, and we want to be a blessing to someone else.
And finally, in wrapping up, if people want to figure out how they can help you all, how they can support, just really how they can find out more about your organization, how can they do that?
They can go to our website, which is aka at adaomega.com. They can also take a look at our Facebook page as well, which is under aka Eta Omega Chapter. There we post all types of upcoming events that we have. This is just one of several community service projects that we do. And so we welcome anyone who wants to pitch in and join us, because again, what we're doing is for others. We are trying to serve the community.
So Pam, where are the baskets going?
The baskets are going to 20 areas, school systems. The resource coordinator for each school will be here to pick them up this Saturday. And we do have some other agencies that are in waiting. So we appreciate just the collaboration with the school system.
I thought it was really neat. Not only is the AKAs, but they've got their kids involved, children from the community. So it was a group effort, putting together and assembling the baskets and distributing to so many needing families in the Jefferson County area.
And the thing about it, the more that people know, the more that these efforts of service can even grow.
Right. And if you want to find out more about their programs, be sure to go to their websites. We'll be right back.
The morning ride. Let's go! Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Bill's #1 for hip-hop. Early in the morning. 96.
As you know, we just completed Destination Smooth Jazz 6, and that was on November the 22nd with Adrian Crutchfield and Dee Brown. Two phenomenal artists, one phenomenal night, and everybody that came out just said they had a great time.
It was phenomenal. It was a vibe.
Yeah, it definitely was. And it was great having the opportunity to spend some time with the artists and just seeing the people interacting. And we're going to show you a few clips, so take a look at this. You know, as I said, the show was fantastic. Everybody had a great time. And the only thing I heard people say was, when's the next show? And of
Yes.
course, the next show is going to be on February 14, our first show of 2026. And we're having Bob Baldwin and Johnny Britt. It's going to be a fantastic evening. We'll have wine and spirit tastings. We've got an excellent chef and just so much more. It's a night you don't want to miss, whether you're coming out to celebrate Black History Month or Valentine's Day or just coming out just to have a great time. It's something that you don't want to miss.
Exactly. And also, we don't want to forget that we're in the midst of holiday season time.
That is
and
correct.
Shopping and bringing goodness to others. So we are here in middle of town cycling. And what does that mean?
That means that there are some great sales going on from biking apparel to accessories, whatever you need. Make sure to stop in and talk to Nira. They've got some great deals going on this holiday season. And if you want to get a sneak preview, be sure to go to their website. You know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, and that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles. And remember to what?
Take the shot and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye-bye.
Bye.